Hello everybody, it's me, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today I am back once again with another video. Today we're going to be going over my top 10 favorite Monsterverse Kaiju out of the whole Monsterverse franchise. We've gotten a lot of Kaiju in the Monsterverse. Like, ever since the Monsterverse started, all the way back in 2014, we've gotten a buttload of new Kaiju ever since. We've got Godzilla, Shiramiro, frickin' the Mutos, we got Skull Crawlers, we got all those Kaiju in Skull Island, we got frickin' Behemoth, Methuselah, Skila, Behemoth, Queen Muto, Muto Prime, we've gotten frickin' Kamazats, we've gotten Warbat, Hellhawk, Doug, we've gotten Tiamat, Emelok, Nakika, that giant fish-like Kaiju, and now frickin' the Iron Dragon, the Frostbark, the Insect Kaiju that appeared in episode 1 and in episode 8, I believe, or 7. I think it was 7 or 8. I can't remember. And that one boar-looking Kaiju. And now for the new Empire, we've gotten Star King, Shirmo, and Warp Dog, Doug, Suko, and most likely other new Kaiju that will most likely appear in the new Empire. So can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see what the new Empire has in store. But yeah, I'm going to go over my top 10 favorite Kaiju in the Monsterverse. So coming in at number 1, we got the Kraken from the Skull Island anime. So the reason why Kraken is all the way back is because even though I like his design and overall terrifying appearance, he wasn't featured that much in the show. Like, the majority of the series was focused on the characters and how they were going to escape Skull Island. Like honestly, the Kraken did not appear that much in the series, honestly, which is a little disappointing, honestly, in my opinion. But he did put up a fight to Kong, and he was just overall a threat and a true menace, and possibly one of the strongest foes that Kong has ever faced. Well, I would say the strongest. But I think Scar King most likely will take that title away. So, sorry, Kraken. Looks like you're no longer the strongest. Coming in at number... Coming in at number 8, number 9, sorry. Coming in at number 9, we have Muto Prime. Muto Prime is by far one of the strongest villains out of the monsters. He is definitely stronger than the Kraken, that's for damn sure. He's definitely stronger. And he did kill a Godzilla. He definitely killed a member of the Titanoscorchia species, and most likely other members of the Titanoscorchia species. And the fact that he was the reason why Godzilla's dorsal spine changed is just wow. Overall, Muto Prime is just a menacing looking kaiju. Coming in at number 8, we have Warbat. Warbat is by far one of my favorite kaiju out of in the monsterverse, honestly. I liked how he actually was just so interesting. But he barely had any screen time at all in Godzilla vs. Kong. Like, he literally lasted for like a couple of seconds, and that was just it. He was just killed. Hell, I wouldn't even call Warbat a villain, honestly. If anything, I would call him more like a innocent kaiju, because most likely Kong invaded on their territory. They were just defending their territory, and they got killed for it. Feels so bad for them. Coming in at number 7, we have let's see. Coming in at number 7, we have Methuselah. Methuselah is just by far a really interesting kaiju in my opinion. Like, he's literally like a walking mountain. And he looks like he's the oldest kaiju, well, at least one of the oldest kaiju, because how the way he walks, how the way he acts, it's almost like he is like one of the oldest kaiju. And the fact that he's like trees, rocks, and dirt all over him, it's like he is like a walking mountain. Like, literally, you could literally live on the top of this guy's back, which is just insane. I love this guy. I wish we get more of him in the near future. Coming in at number 6, we have Skeela. Skeela is by far a really, really interesting monster, honestly, in my opinion. I love the overall design of Skeela, and she's just so interesting, so, well, fascinating, honestly. The fact that she's like a crab, well, not really a crab, she's like a spider with a crab-looking shell with octopus-like tentacles. It's just really interesting, honestly, in my opinion. And overall, I like her abilities. Coming in at number 5, we have Doug. I love Doug, mostly because he's like the fan favorite. And I just really like his design. Like, he is practically like a he's like a pre-evolution Godzilla or something like that. He like the ancestor of the Titanis Gojira species. Like, he's the reason why Godzilla exists in the first place, because he literally looks like a lizard-like Godzilla. Like, his spines are clearly smaller. He has that Godzilla-like face on him. He has, like, the spines. He has the fangs. It's just all there, which is really, really interesting. Coming in at number 4, we have Behemoth. Behemoth is just by far a really fascinating monster, honestly. And I hope we see more of this guy in the near future, because, like, when Godzilla vs. Kong was coming out, a lot of there was a medium figure of him, and we didn't really see him at all in the film. I was like, then why did they make a figure of him if he wasn't going to be in a film? Like, did they just did it for the tease, or what? I was honestly confused about it. But yeah, Behemoth is a really interesting kaiju, in my opinion. Coming in at number 3, we have the Scar King. The Scar King is by far a really menacing looking monster. And the fact he's like literally a freaking tyrant in the new Empire, like for what we can see from the trailers, it's just everything. It's just everything. This guy screams like, I'm a villain. Like, and there's like the rumors of him being like the kaiju that started the Great Titan War between the Godzilla species and the Kong species. Like, at this point, we really don't know if he is responsible because, well, if you haven't seen my Social Halawa video, a lot of people are theorizing that he is the reason why the Godzilla and the Kong War happened. So it's really hard to tell who started the war. Was it Scar King or Social Halawa? We don't really know. But yeah, he's just an interesting looking monster. And possibly the strongest villain that Kong has ever faced. And his weapon is just overall cool as hell, in my opinion. Last but not least, coming in at number 2, we have Tiamat. Tiamat is by far the best kaiju in the monsterverse, in my opinion. Like, she is just so cool, and the fact that she almost killed Godzilla underwater, or surpassed Godzilla underwater, is just insane. And I hope we see her in a future MonsterVerse movie, honestly. I really can't wait to see her again. Last but not least, we have the one and only, the first kaiju. We have Shiramo, which is honestly my personal favorite kaiju in the MonsterVerse so far. Her design is just so interesting and menacing, and she just looks like a badass, honestly. So there you have it. There's my top 10 favorite kaiju in the MonsterVerse. Let me know in the comments below what kaiju in the MonsterVerse are your favorite. Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, hope you guys liked this video. Subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.